What is up, Scorpio? How are you guys doing? It is time to go ahead and knock out your July 2024 main monthly reading. Can you believe 2024 is almost halfway over? Can you believe it? I know I say that every year, man, but it still seriously freaks me out every single time, dude. For real. Like, it seriously does. All right, enough babbling. For those of you who would like to schedule a personal reading, just check right down there in the description of this video and you will find a link that will take you straight to that page on my website where you'll find everything that you need to know as far as how to go about doing that. All right, let's jump on into this. I'm actually starting the July readings off with general messages. General messages. General, career, finance, friends, family, anything but love. Let's see what general messages we have for the Scorpio collective. What general messages do we have? There y'all are. What's up, people? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. What general messages do we have for the Scorpio collective? Boom! Ooh. The Emperor. Hang on. I'm not speaking on that yet. Hold up. Hang on. One more shuffle. All right. Okay. Ooh, wow, that's weird. I'm getting a really, really specific message here. I'm getting a couple of them, actually. Okay. These might be a little bit sporadic and kind of miscellaneous. Some of you are worried that you're gonna either get fired or get laid off. You might be paranoid of ending up homeless, possibly losing everything. In which case, I'm definitely being told to tell you, no, you don't need to be worried about that. As a matter of fact, for those of you who have been wondering whether or not any new opportunities are going to make themselves available to you, some of you may actually have the opportunity to get promoted. Now, that's one message. Another one is, I think a lot of you, and this is probably more of you than not, have some sort of karmic contract with your boss. Especially if you're having a lot of troubles, a lot of issues with your boss. But it doesn't have to be troubles and issues. Don't let the word karma put a negative ring in your mind. The only reason I said there may be troubles and issues is because the Five of Wands is down here. But either way, I am thinking that you are in the transition out of whatever it is that you've had going on, whether it's your job, whether it's your job title. You're on the transition out of that. And some of you may be worried about a worst case scenario, but it's not. It's actually probably going to shock you that things are actually going to end up turning out in your favor. So, okay. All right. It's going to require a leap of faith, but things are looking pretty good for you. Looking pretty damn good. So don't be tripping. Don't be freaking out. Don't be using all that creative life source energy to sit around and fantasize about worst case scenarios. Don't be doing that. All right, let's get some general advice. General advice for the Scorpio collective. General advice. What general advice do we have? Man, that's kind of what I just told you, though. Hang on, let me see what else comes through. Okay. Okay, more kind of sporadic, miscellaneous messages here. Okay. Do the best that you can, and I know it's tricky, I know it's tough in 2024 on planet fucking Earth, but do the best that you can to hold and maintain as positive of an outlook as possible, no matter what's going on around you, no matter what it looks like is happening, no matter what it seems like is happening. do the best you can to maintain the outlook that even if it does look like something fucked up is happening right now, something fucking amazing is going to come out of this. Always flip it to the positive. I know that sounds kind of cliche and maybe even a little bit corny, but dude, you don't know how powerful that is. Like, seriously. Also, don't be too rigid, fixed, stuck, and stubborn. Now, there's nothing wrong with being able to put your foot down, say what I mean what I say. You know, that's good, but don't do it to a fault. Don't do it to a fault, because that energy of stubbornness can be your greatest asset or your biggest liability. It can come around and bite you in the ass, you know. Also, don't try to control things that you have no control of, especially when it comes to other people. Do not attempt to control how somebody feels about things. Don't demand that anybody feel a certain way. You cannot demand that anybody see things a certain way. And the funny thing about it is, when it comes to the whole scope of pretty much fucking everything, we humans only have a tiny little fraction of control. Like the majority of the things that we think we're in control of, 95 to 98% of it, we're not. We're not. And whenever the ego analytical thinking brain, for whatever reason, feels like it can't project an image of the future so that it can predict what's coming, so that it can feel like it knows how to possibly navigate the coming obstacles, it freaks out and tries to start controlling everything. When, if you could step back and chill and relax and let whatever is trying to happen, and you can be patient, boy, I'm gonna tell you what, the universe will blow your mind with you know, the blessings and the way it's trying to give you the blessings. That's the crazy thing. Don't ever underestimate the universe's ability to fucking bless you in the craziest, most unexpected ways. All right. Now we're moving on to the love portion. I'm starting this off here with your love interest. Person that you're interested in, person that you're thinking about. What is happening in July, universe, between Scorpio and their love interest? Let's see. Oh, dang. Got that 9 of Wands energy right there, though. Okay. So this person may be guarded, not wanting to let anybody in all the way. Yeah, okay. Knight of Cups is reversed too. I'm thinking that they want to come forward with a love offer, and it's not telling me why, but it indicates to me that they're holding back for some reason. It's not even telling me why. This could be the only indication that this is the only indication that I have as to why. They're guarded. They don't want to let nobody in. You know, they're protecting their heart. They've been hurt too many times in the past. Star card reversed again. Communication's a little bit weird and funny between the two of you. Maybe hot and cold for some of you, on and off communication. Knight of Swords upright, Ace of Swords reversed. And it doesn't look like a decision is being made. Could be a Leo for some of you. I also have Cancer and Aquarius here. All right, let's see how they feel about you then. How's this person feel about Scorpio? What are their true thoughts, feelings, and opinions, hopes, dreams, and expectations? Let's see. How do they really be feeling about you? 3 of Wands reversed. Fool card reversed. They're too afraid to come forward. Why? Five of Wands reversed. Maybe, I don't know why they're worried that maybe a relationship with you would turn into some drama for some reason. With this Queen of Wands energy right here, and the Five of Wands reversed, you know what that kind of tells me? It tells me you intimidate them a little bit. Yeah, I think you intimidate them a little bit. I don't know if maybe your energy is just really intense, or maybe if they've seen you in action. I don't know. But they get the idea that a relationship with you would maybe, you know what, maybe they know deep down that they got some issues and some things they need to work on, and you don't seem like the type of person that would be trying to hear their little bullshit excuses, and that their little excuses and shit probably wouldn't fly with you. Maybe. Ten of Cups reversed though. Ten of Pentacles upright. I think this person's just very indecisive. Doesn't really seem like they know what they want, period. All right, well, looks like we got the outcome there, so let's get the advice. What is the advice? What is the best advice? What's the advice? Page of Cups. That tells me that if you want a love offer to be made, it's going to have to be you that does it. Hang on. Four of Cups, though. So they may act a little bit weird. They may act a little bit weird. They may kind of beat around the bush. They may play dumb. But what this is telling me is that if you want a love offer to be made, it's going to have to be you that does it. If they're too goddamn chicken shit to accept a love offer from you, that's fine. That's fine, because this is telling me that if you're patient and you can just relax and don't worry about it, coming up very, very soon, the universe is going to bring somebody into your life that's going to make you look at this person and laugh. Anyway. So a decision needs to be made in July. By August 1st, if a decision hasn't been made, a decision needs to be made. We're either doing this or we're not. It's up to you. Oh, we're not? Okay, well, fuck you then. All right, later. All right. Moving on. I don't even remember, honestly. We've had so fucking much going on, moving and whatnot here in Vegas, that I don't even remember the way I laid all these out for the other sign. So I'm going to try to remember it to the best of my ability. For those of you who watch like every reading that I put up, I may be like doing this a little bit different. I'm going to try to remember it to the best of my ability. Hopefully, however it comes out is what you need to hear the most. So I'm going to do the person from the past next. Person from the past. Person from the past. Anything happening in July between Scorpio and the person from the past? Two more. Queen of Swords. Is that you? Is that you, boo-boo? Oh. Wow, this is weird. This is really strange. So, first of all, I do think that there more than likely will be communication. And possibly apologies being extended and or accepted. And this looks like to me that it's a reconciliation attempt and an attempt to clear the air, an attempt to breathe life back into this dead rose. But somebody, I can't tell who it is, can't tell if this is you or them yet, but somebody is acting very, very cold about this whole situation. I can't help but think that feels like your energy. Can't help but think that. Because the way my readings are set up, this is why it's weird. The way my readings are set up is that if you're not inquiring about the past person, this is not for you. So I'm not just saying every random Scorpio out there is going to hear from their past person. Only the Scorpios inquiring about a past person. So if you're here inquiring about it, that means you care about it. That means you feel some type of way about it. So why are you acting cold? That's what I can't figure out. That's what's weird to me. All right, well, some of you dealt with a fellow Scorpio possibly. I also have Aquarius and Gemini here. Feels like you're keeping this person at an arm's distance. I think so. I don't think you're jumping into this head first. Maybe deep down inside you may want to, but you're not. You're overthinking this, keeping them at an arm's distance, possibly just to see what their motives are. Well, let's go ahead and see what those motives are. We shall see, said the blind man to his deaf son. What's the past person's true feelings, energy, and intentions in July? How do they feel about you? How do they see you? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions, hopes, dreams, and expectations? See? Hang on. All right, hold up. I think I know where this is going. I think I know. Hang on. Yeah. See? Okay. So they thought they were going to move on and do better. And it didn't happen. It didn't happen. They didn't move on and improve their life as successfully as they thought they would. Now, what are the details behind that? I don't know. That would depend on the individual. And honestly, I'll go ahead and tell you right now, even if you did come and ask me that for a personal reading, very frequently the universe will probably just tell me none your business. I'm not allowed to spy on the personal details of somebody else's life unless it will help you somehow. That's up to spirit. That's not up to me. So anyway, though, it could be that they left you for somebody else and thought it was going to be more successful with them, and then it turned out to flop. It could be they thought, I'll replace you. I got people begging in line to be with me, and then it didn't happen that way. Something. They didn't move on as successfully as they thought they would. So now they're coming back. To me, though, this is just me. This isn't in the cards. This is just me. The way I see that is it's like, okay, so I'm your last option. All your number one options out there failed. So I'm your last option. So when all other options fail, you run back to me. Fuck you. That's the way I see it. Not saying that I'm right and you're wrong. That's just the way I see it. So fuck that. Anyway, though. Okay. Could be a Cancer for some of you. I have 2 Aries cards here. I also have Leo. 2 Leo cards. Okay. All right. Well, let's see the outcome of this situation. How's this situation playing out? What's the outcome here? What's the outcome of this situation? Emperor reversed. So this person might end up turning very possessive and controlling and insecure. Especially if they were in the past. If you dealt with somebody that was possessive, controlling, and insecure in the past, they ain't fucking changed. No, they ain't. No, they ain't. Matter of fact, usually when you deal with somebody like that and then you part ways with them and then they come back, most of the time they come back worse than they were before. Most of the time. Yeah. No, hang on. No, I'm thinking that you're probably going to end up disappointed by what you see with this person. And it's probably going to hurt your feelings, but you're probably going to more than likely turn this down and go explore other options, even if it hurts. Some of you may end up finding out about a third party that they lied about, possibly. I think you're catching them in a lie. Yeah. Yep. All right, what's the advice? What is the advice? Now, you're already doing that, though. No, okay. All right. Well, it's the advice it's giving you is what it already told me that you're doing. So think this through. Don't jump in head first and let your emotions make any dumb decisions for you. And keep the person at an arm's distance. Check their motives, check their intentions. See how long they can basically maintain character before their true colors bubble up to the surface. And then once you start seeing the mask fall off, and those same true colors from back in the day start bubbling back up to the surface, back away. Back away. Unless you want to go through a repeat cycle, which is what happens most of the time. Most of the time. All right. Now we're moving on to the current relationship. I got to give my current person disclaimer, okay? If you are not experiencing any problems, issues, or concerns in the relationship that you are currently in, this is not for you. All right? Okie dokie. All right. What's going on between Scorpio and the current person? Ooh, a lot of nervousness, anxiety. You ain't even happy in your own home anymore. There's a lot of trust issues here. Some of you either caught your person cheating in the past. Okay, well, I'm just going to say, okay. Some of you, regardless of who it was, there was infidelity in the past. But even if you don't have any rock solid evidence of that, I still think it's strongly suspected, whether it was in the past or it wasn't. It's very strongly suspected that there's some infidelity here. I do think, though, that deep down inside, you do love this person, but you're getting to the point where you're not letting your heart override your mind anymore. You're not letting your love for the person pull the wool over your eyes and blind you to the truth, whatever that truth may be. Again, this first spread is just a general energetic overview from your perspective. It's not the end-all be-all gospel of truth. I don't know what the truth is yet. This is just the way it appears from your perspective. So, yeah, I think you highly suspect foul play from this person. Highly suspected. And even though you do love this person, you don't know if you can be with him anymore. You're trying to make the smart decision. But I still don't think you're walking away from this. You're having a really hard time walking away from this. All right. Some of you dealing with a Taurus. I also have Capricorn here. Some of you may be suspicious of somebody that they work with. Or maybe for some of you, they may be like saying that they're going to work and you suspect that they're doing something else. Or maybe this may only be one of you. I'm throwing out some scenarios here. Maybe some of you this person one time said they was at work, and you called, and the boss said, "No, they ain't here at work. What are you talking about?" Right? Something like that. Something that the energy behind that, right? You know, when shady, sneaky ass shit starts happening, you know, that's the energy that I'm getting out of that first spread. All right, well, let's see how they feel about you and what them intentions are. Whoop, whoop. Too many. You know what yelled at me first thing, though? 9 of Swords. So, hang on. So, this person's losing sleep. They're scared. They're nervous. Let's see. Hang on. Yeah, see, they are so scared that you're going to end it. They are scared to death that you're going to end it. They intuitively know how you feel. But the Devil card. So those of you who suspect this person of foul play, I think you're bang on the money. King of Wands reverse Devil card. They do love you, though. I don't even... They do have a lot of feelings for you. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. Because I shouldn't have said that. I don't buy that people who betray the person that they're with, but then turn around and say they love them. I don't jive with that. So they do have feelings for you. They have feelings for you. They do want to be with you. They don't want this to come to an end. They want to continue to grow and evolve with you, but I do think that they are up to no good. I think they are. So, okay. I think we got the outcome there with the 8 of Cups reversed in the first spread. I don't think you're going nowhere. I don't think they're going nowhere. So, advice. What's the advice? What is the best advice? Okay. High Priestess. This here is saying follow your intuition. That's what this is saying. Follow your intuition. Because at the end of the day, I know you all have heard me go on this tangent so many times, but at the end of the day, that energy of the lack of trust will destroy the connection. It will. It will lead to the demise of the connection. Not it might, not it could. It will. So whether you're into, even if your intuition wasn't bang on the money, which I think for a lot of you, it's more than your intuition. A lot of you already have all the evidence you need. You don't even need your intuition. A lot of you have the evidence, right? Like when they say they're at work and you call and the boss says, no, they ain't at work. That's evidence that they're lying, right? You find, them flirting with somebody on social media or something like that, and you see it, that's evidence. A lot of you already got the goddamn evidence. So, I think you have a little window of opportunity to figure out what you're going to do here. Probably got at least a good 2 or 3 months left to figure out exactly how you're going to handle this situation. But I would say probably by around the September, October portion of the year, if no decision has been made and this lack of trust continues to build, you're probably not going to have a very fun holiday season. Oh no, Thanksgiving and Christmas are probably going to be ugly. Not going to be a very fun ending to 2024. Now, at least it'll clear the way for a brand new 2025, you know, but I would be seriously thinking, what we gonna do here? You know? You got a little window of opportunity. I wouldn't be in such a rush, such a hurry in July necessarily. But if the energy doesn't change, and hey, I'm not saying you're a bad person for not trusting them. You just need to pay attention to your energy. If I don't trust you, what the fuck am I even doing? Why am I here then? Why am I here if I don't trust you? What am I doing? I have no business being here if I don't trust you. I don't know. This is just me personally. I'm not saying I'm right and you're wrong, but I'm the type, I would much rather be all alone than tied down to somebody I don't trust. Fuck that. Been there, done that. It ain't worth it. That's just me though. If you don't feel that way, that's fine. I don't judge you. That's me though. Fuck that. All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Scorpio friends needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.